Welcome and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I'm Duncan Hoover, and today I'm going to be doing my top 10 bolts I've acquired throughout the years of 2022. Now, this normally happens for a lot of Transformer collectors, mainly the person behind Josh Power, who's behind the Nexus Transformer series. Often does this in the new year. I figured I'd get it started because, frankly, not many Transformers get released here. And if I hold it off for too long, it'll end up happening what happened last year, and it won't get out. So, let us begin. Starting here at number 10. We have Seek Toys RO3 Driver Gens, aka Swerve. Now, this was this is my second third-party Transformer I have gotten. And I got this earlier this year, and he's iffy. His arms and legs do love to pop off the ball joint. His weapons don't stay in his hands all that often. And the paint for the face, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of. But his vehicle mode is pretty good, and he can hold a pose. For a third-party figure, he's very articulated. So, yeah, he's here at number 10 because, well, if he wasn't, wouldn't be doing too great. So, yeah. Drivigans. Coming in at number 9, we have Transformers Cybertron Demolisher. Now, I picked this up from a claim page that had him for sale alongside some other pretty cool Transformers. And I said to myself, I'm not going to let him go to somebody else. So I ended up claiming the Cybertron Demolisher. Though I fully am realizing he is missing both of his machine guns, and of course this is where the Cyberplanet key would attach, aka his minicon port, and of course if you fold out the back here, his minicon can sit there. But, yeah, he's pretty good, and considering that he's an early 2000s Transformer, he's got some pretty good articulation. But, yeah, Demolisher. Number 8. I'm just gonna give him Number 8, Roadbuster. That's right, the Wrecker star that a lot of people were looking for from Thrilling 30s. I ended up getting him. There was a guy who was selling him for quite cheap, and I ended up snagging him. I'm fully aware he is missing a missile pod and another gun, but hey, I don't really care. I'm just happy with what I've gotten. Like I said, I acquired this off Facebook Marketplace. And he has some very good articulation. I do kind of wish he had a bit better light piping than just a full green visor. Other than that, he looks pretty damn awesome. Number 7. Oh, I've knocked over to the driver again. It's the other thing I have a dislike towards. Stay. Transformers Shatterglass Ultra Magnus. What? Yep, I ended up getting him. As for those of you who do not know, I ended up getting this Ultra Magnus as I've been trying to get a Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Ultra Magnus, and I ended up getting this one because, well, that was what was on sale at the time, with a huge help from Blazehorn. So yep, this was because I sold to Blazehorn my Transformer Studio Series Devastator parts, because, well, frankly, that belongs to him. Now, and as a result, I had over about $200, so I ended up $280, so I ended up doing some other stuff with the other money and using some of it for this bad boy here. And he's an okay figure. I am going to get the upgrade parts that give him longer legs, as well as upgrade that gives him better weapons, but that is probably going to be next year, and I'm going to save up for it. Other than that, he's an alright figure. I agree with a lot of people, they shouldn't really have put the feet at an automatic curve. But, hey, it's just what you can do. Number 6, Transformers 2005 Stormcloud. Now, this was a fun little figure to get, as you don't really see this version of Powered Glides Mold be sold anywhere. Again, from the same claim page as Demolisher, however, earlier in the year, I saw this dude for sale for $5. And considering that he is basically fully complete, this was not a bad score for $5. That's right, he's also Stormcloud, the Micromaster. And it's an awkward mold, considering that it is the middle of the A10, not to the front arm, because there it is on the back there. And other than that, it's an alright mold. And it's definitely something unique to write home about. Number 5. Transformers Prime Shockwave. Now, this was a pretty good find, as somebody on a Facebook group was, New Zealand Transformer Collectors, was selling a bunch of Transformer Prime figures. I had to snag Transformers Prime Shockwave. Now, his connector bit is in the back there as a trade. And the reason I've not got it connected is really because I don't like it connected, so I'm keeping it, that. I do love the, spinny thing, but I do have a review for him and the other Transformer Prime Full Cybertron era stuff for coming up. But again, that will be later on, and I really did have to get Shockwave, as he was one of the figures I slept on. It was really, really sad when I couldn't get him, and so having him now was really good. And not only that, but the dude who was selling him was more than happy to keep a hold of him for me. Number 4, Transformers Prime Hotshot. Now, Hotshot I actually didn't used to have. My brother used to have him. When I brought Transformers Prime Soundwave, he brought Transformers Prime Hotshot and had him for quite a while when I used to play with him a lot. Then he ended up selling him to a friend of mine, and I took the gun, so I've got 2 versions of Hotshot's gun there. But yeah, this is a reuse and repaint and remold of the Transformers Prime Bumblebee mold. And I absolutely love it. He is a gorgeous figure. Like I said, more on him will happen when I do that review. And again, same person who was selling Shockwave was more than happy to keep a hold of this dude for me, and I was really, really grateful. Number 3, Transformers War for Cybertron Skywarp. We don't really get to see many of the Japanese Transformers in Western markets. I mean, recently HasLabs have done Transformers Star Saber and Victory Leo, and are currently doing Dezora. Yeah, that's awesome. But this dude was the first, technically, and here he is. Maximal Skywarp, who was part of the Beast Wars line, who would combine with with Ironhide and Leo Jr. to form Magnaboss, and he is a repaint and remold of the Transformers War for Cybertron Eraser mold. And he is gorgeous. The different shades of brown, the yellow, and of course, as well as the white, all just make him pop. And considering that he's the American Bird of Freedom, yeah, not really any comments on that one. He's a real fun mold. I do have a review. I have to redo the review I had for him because unfortunately, the original files got corrupted. That's annoying. So there he is. I also got him alongside Maximal Grimlock. Number 2, Roadhauler. What? I have been wanting this figure for ages. I think the idea of an Autobot Constructicon is a brilliant idea. And when they did Grapple, originally my plan was to buy another Grapple to transform into a Roadhauler. And then Velocitron 500 came out, and here we have him. The most obscure Autobot who did appear in the cartoon in the very first episode did not get many toys except for an eHobby exclusive. Now, unfortunately for my toy, it's a bit naff. This whole assembly doesn't want to cooperate. But other than that, it just is simply just a recolor of the Grapple mold with a head remold. Really, not much complaints there, because this mold is fantastic. And considering it's one of the most obscure characters of characterdom, yep. So, what could be at number 1? Well, number 1 is Transformers R.I.D. 2003 re-release, Mega Octane. What? Now, earlier this year, unfortunately, I came down with the old COVID. And I missed the very first Geek Market, but thanks to Dratini Mew and Azalea Meadows Gaming, they went to the Geek Market, and Dratini Mew was able to get me this bad boy here. Now, I do have an RID review coming up in the near future. And I am really happy to get this. Now, this is the 2003 re-release, not the original RID 2001 figure. And I love him, because all he is he's basically just G1 Onslaught in different colours, and he is gorgeous. He's got some die-cast parts here and there. He's got a good heft to him, and he is gorgeous. And he also did come with a lot of the parts you need to make Ruination, of which I just now need to get 4 limbs and such. So, those have been my 10 bots I have acquired throughout the years of 2022. Hopefully, 2023 isn't as bad as it is, and I do want to apologize to a lot of people, as well as I want to send my sympathies out to Jason David Frank's loved ones and close people he had in his life. His death has shaken up a lot of the sci-fi community, and I do really feel sorry for you, for anyone that. Not only that, but as I never grew up with Power Rangers, I never really was as attached to them, but it still does suck. And I do hope you guys are taking it well. Not only that, but my condolences to the loved ones of the royal family, as well as many other people who've lost someone throughout the years, throughout this year. This year has, let's be honest, been shit. But robots keep transforming. Power Rangers keep yelling for Megazords. I'll see you in the next video. I am Duncan Hoover, wishing you a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a fantastic time of year with whoever the hell you want to. And just know from the bottom of my heart to yours, Feliz Navidad. Duncan Hoover sent you on Superior, and Merry Christmas.